Yes, we're going to fix that little issue there.
And back to Saturday, you played a lot of younger players. Any impressions of how they did?
Rodney Prevost played really well. He might have zigged when he was supposed to zag, but the end result was he made some tackles. He caused a sack and a fumble and made some tackles in open field and played really well. So I was pleased by him. I just need to get him more reps in learning the defense. It's really hard for a young guy, but we'll bring him along, and I can call simpler things when he's in so that he could play fast, but because we need to play more guys.
Nick, you said you wanted to try to go 23 to 25 in a rotation. After one game, do you get a sense you're going to have those kind of numbers?
Yes, because I think we have 7 D linemen. I know we have 6 DBs, so that gets us to, 13 if my math's correct, and we can find 8, at least 2 deep. That's 21, 9, I'll make it 22. Yeah, we can do that. We're going to have to do that. We're going to have to be able to play Raheem and Malone and Hardwick and Joe Walker inside and Tyson, and then be able to play Rodney and Bo and Frenchie and Washington, and then Tyson some outside too. Yeah, we can get to 22, 23 that I think can play. It's just tough when you're, I just wanted us to be really solid against Nicholls State in the first game, and I knew that the outcome was probably going to be in our favor, but I wanted us to play really well and smash and not just be good. That's why I kept those guys in longer. I didn't want them to score.
Where would you like to see improvement from last week to this week?
Always in their knowledge of the game, and I think we could continue to run better. Our knowledge of the game will continually be growing and testing that, and I'd like us to couple that with knowing our opponent better. Sun Tzu, Art of War. I'll just cut to the chase. If you know yourself as well as your enemy or your opponent, you need not fear 1,000 battles or 1,000 games. But if you only know one side of it yourself or the other guys, you're going to be 50-50. So I'd like us to improve on us knowing ourselves better and also knowing our opponent better by studying film and understanding what's happening before it happens. Kind of like maybe a coach does, but coaches don't play.
What concerns you about Virginia?
Everything. I mean, let me rephrase that. I don't really have a concern about any team we play, and that's with all due respect. What concerns me the most is how we're going to do what we need to do, effort-wise, intelligent-wise, tackling-wise, to fix something.
Some more in execution.
Some more in execution of us, and then Virginia has a good team. So that's not a disrespectful statement. I mean, it really comes down to how are we going to play, how are we going to handle our business is what I'm more interested in. If the other team is better than you, then they're just better than you. As long as you do all the other things. I can live with that.
Given that you're facing a quarterback who can hurt you with the legs too and get outside the pocket, what happened last weekend with Terrence's hit, how much has that been talked about in terms of when the quarterback gets outside the pocket and gets to that point where maybe he's going to slide? Where do you draw the line there?
It's a tough one, or it's still a tough one, Eric, because I don't, it was a bang hit, and I don't want to belabor it. I just hopefully keep our head back. If you keep your head back, you don't lead with your head, you're not going to ever get called for that penalty. But the bottom line is that's a tough one. I mean, it's 4th and 1. Let's have a same scenario. It's 4th and 1. The game's on the line. The quarterback scrambles out of the pocket. He can make the first down. I'm coming to tackle him. Am I going to stay high and let him run over me, or am I going to get low and try to get him back? I'm not making excuses. I understand the rules. Just hopefully keep our head back. But I don't think it was malicious. Should he have had a 15-yard penalty? Absolutely. Should he have been thrown out? I don't know. I guess I should let that one rest. But you got to realize now you're out in an island. It's 4th and 1. The game's on the line. Here comes the quarterback running full bore. How do I know he's going to slide? So do I stay up high and let him run me over for a yard? Or do I get down low and try to get and come with a lot of thrust to make the tackle? And then he slides. So I think I answered that question as best I can, but we have talked about it ad nauseum.
You've obviously coached.
Hi. Welcome back.
Sir. You've
Yes.
obviously coached seasons where you guys haven't left the state or Austin, so to speak, for the first month of the season. This one gets your guys on the road. What do you like about putting your unit in that kind of environment early in the season?
Well, I don't know if I like anything about an away gate, but I'd rather play at home. But we'll be tested. That's a team that just beat BYU, who I think is a good football team, a well-coached football team. It'll be on the road in a hostile environment, in probably a humid environment, and so we'll be tested, I guess is the best thing I could say. I can't control the schedule. I can't control the weather. I can hopefully control how hard we play, but more importantly, we control how hard we play, and that's what we need to do is know our stuff and play hard.